Okay, good morning, students. Today, we are going to start with chapter 5, interchange of the degrees of comparison. We have been seeing the different parts of speeches, starting with the noun, pronoun, adjective. Okay, the first three we have already seen. Today, we are going to see a different part of this adjective itself, that is the comparison, interchange of the degrees of comparison. Okay, we will be seeing the comparison under the heading of three models. Okay, that is what is given in our text. Okay, three different types or three different models are given there. Okay, based on that, we have to solve the questions also. Okay, for our better understanding, I think we have to just go back to the previous year, but we have studied. Okay, little bit about the positive degree, comparative degree, and also about the superlative degree. All these things are not given in our test. Okay, see, we can change the degree of an adjective or an adverb used in a sentence into another degree without changing the meaning. I hope you can see on the screen what is given. Yes? Yes or no? No reply. Yes. Okay, now you look on the text, what is given on the text. Okay, we can change the degree of an adjective or an adverb used in a sentence into another degree without changing the meaning. Okay, every adjective and adverb can be written in one of the three degrees. Okay, the three degrees we know. One of the three degrees we can use in a sentence. We don't use all the three together in a sentence. See, every adjective and adverb can be written in one of the three degrees. 3 degrees it has got. See the first one, positive degree. This offers no comparison. The positive degree offers no comparison. It just tells us about the existence of a quality. Okay, it just tells about the existence of a quality. Okay, it is there. That is what it explains. Okay, see adjectives, examples, slow, beautiful, happy. So the adverbs are also having this comparison. I hope you know about the adverbs also. Slow, if it is adjective, slowly when we say it becomes adverb. Okay, beautifully, happily, all these are adverbs. Okay, see this is a positive degree. Okay, this offers no comparison. It just tells us about the existence of quality. That is all. No comparison is done. It is just giving or telling us the existence of a quality. The second one it is, we will see in detail. Okay. Akansha Vishwakarma, listen properly. The comparative degree. This compares two things to show which has the lesser or the greater degree of the quality. Okay, for example, adjective, slower, more beautiful, happier. And when it comes to adverb, more slowly, more beautifully, more happily. Okay, this shows the comparison between two things. Okay, that is what is. I hope you know all those things. And regarding the superlative degree, this compares more than two things to show which has the least or the greatest degree of the quality. Okay, the supreme one we will be showing in the superlative one, the greatest or the smallest. Okay, that is what we see in a superlative. This compares not two things, more than two things. Okay, things to show which has the least or the greatest degree of the quality. For example, slowest, most beautiful, happiest, and adverbs most slowly, most beautifully, and most happily. Those who want this can take a screenshot from your mobile. Okay, those who want. Do it fast. Done. Okay. Now let us see one by one the positive degree, the comparative degree, and the superlative degree. See, positive degree you see. When two persons or things are said to be equal in respect of some quality, we use the positive degree of comparison with as, or with some other equivalent phrases, just like as good as. Okay, otherwise as. When we will be using the positive degree of comparison, when two persons or things are said to be equal in respect of some quality, we use the positive degree of comparison. Okay, we don't compare when both are equal. Okay, there is no difference between the both. In that case, we will be using the positive degree of comparison. Okay, positive degree. So the special words that you can see in the positive degree of comparison, which all are as or as good as, something like that, you can see always in the positive degree. See one example given here. James is as clever as Harry. James and Harry, in this situation, both are equally clever. Both are equally clever. Okay, there is no difference between the cleverness of both. We can say both are equally clever. Okay. And second example given on the screen, you see Abdul is as good a sportsman as Tom. What does it mean? Abdul is as good a sportsman as Tom. Same thing. Means Abdul and Tom both are equally talented. The sportsmanship or their capacity, all these things are equal. That is what it says. Abdul is as good a sportsman as Tom. Okay. Now let us move to the second one. Comparative degree. Comparative degree, to express a higher level or degree of quality by comparing two nouns or pronouns, the comparative degree of comparison is used. Okay, we will just compare two things to express a higher level or degree of quality by comparing two nouns or pronouns. Comparing two nouns or pronouns will be done in the comparative degree of comparison. See the example. Indu is taller than Sheila. Indu is taller than Sheila. Who is taller here? First one or second one? First one is taller. Indu is taller. Indu is taller. Okay, the first person, Indu is taller than Sheila. We are just means comparing only two people, and out of that, one will be, means if we take the word taller, tallest. In that sense, Indu, she is taller. Always we have to use the comparative degree of the adjective. Usually when we write positive degree, comparative degree, and the superlative degree, the first one is positive degree, tall. Second one is comparative degree, taller. And the third one, it is superlative degree, tallest. In that case, second one, the middle one, we have to write. That means the taller. Okay, sorry, taller. Indu is taller than Sheila. Second one, example you see, Indu is more beautiful than Sheila. Indu is more beautiful than Sheila. Okay. Okay, in the second example, beautiful. Okay, the form of the comparative degree of beautiful, it is more beautiful. Okay, don't be confused. More beautiful, it is not 2 degrees of comparison, but only 1 degree. It is more beautiful. We cannot use the word beautiful as beautifuler or beautiful as something like that. But we are using more. We have to use more beautiful. Okay, almost all the lengthy words are used with the more, most, and all. Okay, I hope you know all these things, simple things. But for the sake of studying this chapter, we have to revise again and understand thoroughly. Okay, now we are moving to the superlative degree. Say superlative degree. When a person or thing is said to surpass all other persons or things of the same kind, we use the superlative degree with the. The. Okay, with the we are using the superlative degree to mention the supreme one out of the more than two people will be there. Out of that, the supreme one or the greatest one, okay, the biggest one in quality or whatever it is. Okay, for that purpose, we use the superlative degree of comparison. Once again, you go through the definition. When a person or thing is said to surpass, overcome all other persons, okay, all other persons or things of the same kind, we use the superlative degree with the. You can see the also along with the superlative degree. Mumbai is the largest city in India. Mumbai is the largest city in India. Okay, okay. When we say, when we use the largest means in India, that is the biggest or the largest city. Veena is the most beautiful girl in the class. Veena. Okay, Veena is the most beautiful girl in the class. Maybe around 52 students are there in the class, and we are comparing not one or two people, more than two. It's all the students of the class. We are comparing each other, and we get the result. Veena, the most beautiful girl in her class. I hope the things are clear. Okay. Now, a few points you have to keep it in mind. That also you can see now. After that, we will move to text. See, a small number of adjectives are irregular in the way they make comparative and superlative forms. Okay, it is from the last year's text. I hope you remember. Okay, class 7 text. Some irregular adjectives. Good become better when it goes to comparative degree, and best in the superlative degree. Okay, so in the same way, bad, worse, worst, little, less, least, much, more, most. Okay, these all are irregular degrees of comparison. Usually when we take a small, smaller, smallest, that is what is a common regular use. But this is irregular. Why it is irregular? Because for the different degrees of comparison, we have got different words. No, not similar words like a tall, taller, tallest. It is not like that. It has got entirely different words. See the first one, good, better, another word, best, another word. So this is called irregular. Okay, irregular. We have studied the irregular verbs also. No? In the first chapter, we have studied the irregular verbs, chapter 7. Okay. And I had told you to use irregular verbs for the summer assignment also. So the word irregular, you must understand what is irregular when I say. See the points given beside. Don't apply two rules for forming a comparative. What do you understand by don't apply two rules for forming a comparative? That means more prettier, more prettier. Do you get the difference? The wrong. What is wrong here? You get. See, more is all means it is a comparative degree. Prettier is another comparative degree. So don't we should not use two degrees together. Okay, for the same one. See, beauty means taller. More taller, don't use. That is what it is said. Don't use more taller. Then it becomes two usages. Okay. Eh? Or a superlative, most best. Most and best both are superlative. Most Akansha Vishwakarma. Okay, you are in front of the camera. Okay, all are. Not only all are in front of the camera. I can see you all. What all activities are going on there. So as you sit in the class very attentively, okay, all the things. I don't want to explain all. Okay, be good. Okay. Okay, last point you see, use the comparative degree, not the superlative degree when comparing just two things. When comparing two things, don't use the superlative degree, only the comparative degree you have to use. Okay, this is this is what I want to just explain regarding the 3 degrees of comparison. Now let us come back to the text. Okay, what is given there in the text, the 3 models we will be discussing now. Okay. Now, see, what is given in the text, you see, we can change the degrees of the adjective or adverb used in a sentence into another degree without changing their meaning. Okay, you have to keep it in mind. Every adjective and adverbs are written in one of the three degrees. One of the three degrees we use. We don't use everything together. Okay, out of the three, one we will be using for a sentence. See, most adjectives have three different forms to show the degrees of comparison. The comparative adjectives are followed by than. When we compare two things, okay, it is followed by than, THAN, than. When we will be using than, we will be using than when opposition is implied between the two, when there is an opposition. In that case, we will be using than, THAN, than we will be using between the two things. When there is an opposition, that the opposition is compared, we will be using than. And when a selection is done between the both, no, between the two, what we use, OF of we will be using. Okay, OF of we will be using when a selection is done between the two. Which word we will be using? OF of. When the opposition is meant between two, we will be using than. That difference you keep it in mind while we use the comparative degree of adjective. Okay. As you see the example, you will understand the things. See, model 1. Velen is the richest boy of our class. Velen is the richest boy of our class. So many rich people will be, rich students will be in a class. But here it is said, in the class, Velen is the richest. Velen is the richest boy of our class. When we see the, the, before the superlative degree of this comparison, richest, no, the richest. The, when we see, we should understand that it is a superlative degree. Velen is the richest boy of our class. Okay. Okay, only regarding the boys, not compared with the girls. Okay, only the boys. Velen is the richest boy of our class. Okay, second one you see. Velen is richer than any other boy of our class. Velen is richer than any other boy of our class. Here in the example, you can see that Velen is compared with the other students of the class. Okay, we should not change the meaning of the sentence. That also you have to keep it in mind. See, Velen is richer than any other boy of our class. One side, Velen is standing. Other side, who are all other boys of the class is standing. Okay, in that way we are comparing two things. Velen plus another one group of people standing here. So Velen is richer than any other boy of our class, any other boy of our class. Okay, comparison is done. Then no other boy of our class is so rich as Velen. This is a positive degree of comparison. Positive degree. Okay, we are just telling that like Velen, no other rich person is there in the class. So that is why it is used. No other boy of our class is so rich as Velen. So rich as Velen. Okay, the models you have to see how it is used. Okay. Now we can move to the second model. Suresh was one of the cleverest boys of our school. Suresh was one of the cleverest boys. Okay, in the model 1, the richest we simply say. The richest, he was the top one. But in model 2, what we are discussing? See, there are so many. There are many cleverest. Okay, out of that, when a comparison really it is not done here, we can say Suresh was one of the cleverest boys of our school. For example, if I say in each division we have got cleverest student, no, one each maybe. But when we compare in all the sections, there are so many. In that sense, Suresh was one of the cleverest out of 2 or 3 cleverest students. Suresh was one. Okay, you got the point, no? I hope you understand. See, that is superlative, the cleverest. One of the cleverest here. Second one, you see, comparative degree. Suresh was cleverer than most other boys of our class, school. Suresh was cleverer than most other boys of our school. Why most is used here? Okay, most other boys of our school, because many are there of the same category. In that case, we have to compare Suresh with the all other cleverest ones in the class. Few boys of our school were as clever as Suresh. There are other students also as clever as means Suresh. That is why it is used. Few boys of our school were as clever as Suresh. Now, okay, in the first one example we have missed. I will just discuss it after discussing the second model. Okay. Akbar was one of the greatest kings. Okay, in the ancient India, so many kings were there, and we study about them. What are greatest? In that sense, we are studying. So Akbar was one of the greatest kings. So many kings were great or greatest, we can say here. So out of that, Akbar was one of the greatest kings. Akbar was greater than most other kings. Most other kings means we don't say that he is the greatest one. We don't say most other kings. Many other kings, in that sense, Akbar was greater than most other kings. Last one, you see, few kings were as great as Akbar. Okay, few kings were there like Akbar. Okay, few kings were as great as Akbar. Let us come back to the first one. A second example. Mumbai is the largest city in India. That we have seen, no? Yes, we have seen. So, model 3, we come back to model 3. Ramu is better than Gopal. Ayan Shukla. You can write the note and all after listening the class. Okay. Ramu is better than Gopal. Ramu is better than Gopal. It's a comparative degree. Okay, in the last one, the comparative degree is given first. Gopal is not as good as Ramu. Okay, positive degree is not. In the negative sense, it is saying Gopal is not as good as Ramu. Second one, the lion is stronger than the wolf. The lion is stronger than the wolf. Okay, the wolf is not so strong as the lion. The meaning you should get. Okay, actually what we are trying to mean that you should get. Meena was not taller than Geeta. Geeta was at least or as tall as Meena. Okay, there isn't anything to explain further. Okay, the things are given clearly. Only 3 models, that is what we have to understand. Now, I think the worksheet, change the degrees of adjective without changing the meaning. Without changing the meaning, all the 3 models, exercises are given there in the text. One by one, you have to do. Okay. And after that, I will be uploading the answer, and later we will be discussing the answers after you do. Okay. See, first one, you see, Jesus Christ was the greatest teacher that ever lived. Jesus Christ was the greatest teacher that ever lived. How it will become? What is that? The greatest. That is superlative, no? Okay. Second one, what we have to write? Comparative degree, we have to write second. Then how it will become? Jesus Christ was greater than any other teacher that ever lived. Any other teacher that ever lived. Okay, last one. So positive degree. No other teacher that ever lived was so great as Jesus Christ. No other teacher that ever lived was as great as Jesus Christ. Now I hope you got the order or the models differently. Okay, one by one we have to do very carefully after studying each models. Okay, now it is time for your interaction. If there is any doubt, you can get it clarified. Okay.